A little while ago, we were hearing about the origins of April Fool's Day, weren't we, and some of the best-known pranks. Well, in 2013, Beach Dean Ice Cream decided to try and convince people that their Jersey cows were making their own new Eton Mess ice cream in a very special way. Andrew Howard owns the dairy. Tell us about this prank from a couple of years ago, Andrew.
Good morning. I think the idea for us was it's very difficult as a small business to compete and try and get sort of reasonable headlines in big papers. So our PR company came up with a great idea of all the cows are fed like a compound, so they're fed like a muesli and silage. And the idea was to put meringues and strawberries in with it, which of course the cows love, and then take some photos. And then we got the editor of The Grocer to do us a quote. He played along brilliantly as well. So the whole thing bolted together really well.
And how many people believed you?
Well, I mean, it got in. I think it's the Daily Mirror. It got in the top 10 April Fools. So I mean, I'd say quite a few people believed it, or quite a few people. We still use it. It's great fun. Absolutely great fun.
How much fun was it to put it together?
Well, I mean, the Jersey cows are so inquisitive. And we've got 220 of the young ladies running around at that time of year. So they're so inquisitive. Anything you do, they want to know what's going on. So they were just fascinated. And during the winter, they're all in. We're in the middle of the Chilterns, so we have to bring them in. And they all sleep on mattresses and have their back scratches like normal cows. But something a bit different like this, they absolutely loved it.
Is it a bit of a leap of faith to almost give it a go sort of thing? Because sometimes these things pull off and sometimes they don't.
It's a total leap of faith. You know, we do things, everyone does things to either get in the press or get exposure as part of a PR plan. And some work and some don't. There's no rhyme or reason. It's a bit like social media. You know, one comment gets nothing and one comment gets everything. I think with this one, the best photo would have been the PR girls actually running around in their pink wellies in the farm, setting it all up. Would have been as good a headline as the cows themselves.
I suppose the question is then, did it boost business for you?
I think what it does, we're looking for PR sound bites constantly that we can refer to. So when we see clients or, you know, when we're doing other media, and just recognition, just so that people can go, actually, Beach Dean aren't just a small company. They've got a bit more presence in the press. So yes, it had a really good impact for us.
Any plans for today?
Do you know, we haven't, and I feel quite guilty sitting here now that we should have done something.
Maybe we'll put our heads together and come up with something for next year.
Yeah. Or maybe this is an April Fool's. You just don't know.
Mate, you don't know. All day I'll be wandering around suspicious of everyone and everything. Andrew, thanks so much for joining us this morning. That's Andrew Howard from Beach Dean Dairies in Buckinghamshire, who used the Jersey cow to fool customers into thinking that you could make Eton Mess ice cream by feeding them strawberries and meringues. It is quite funny, isn't it? We've been talking a little bit about the fact that it is April Fool's Day today, the first.